Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Capricorn. This is going to be a weekly general love reading, okay guys? So this can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. Now, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best fits with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. Now, if the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. Okay, guys? So let's have a look, see what's happening for love for this week. For Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Thank you. I feel like my throat wants to be cleared up, so potentially something's going to be cleared up. Maybe somebody's going to be speaking some sort of truth. Opening up, as it were. Capricorn. Okay. 9 of Cups in reverse. Could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like maybe someone has been feeling very much like up in their head and feeling relatively like discontent, and therefore they're going to speak up on something. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. That's somebody who's very clear cut with their communication. Somebody is going to say along the lines that they've been unsatisfied in a situation, maybe they felt taken advantage of. Somebody wants to move on from another situation or move forward in a situation. Knight of Pentacles energy. We have the 6 of Cups here. Okay. There potentially could be a reunion of sorts. Maybe even a past connection of sorts that somebody's wanting to invest. Look at that. Somebody's wanting to move on to calmer waters here with the 6 of Swords. They've had an epiphany here with the Hangman, some sort of enlightenment, and they're now making plans to move on forward and close off an old cycle so that they can begin a new one. Look at that with the World. Beautiful. So we have Pisces energy here on the table. We have the 4 fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus and Scorpio energy. We do have a little bit of earth here with the Knight of Pentacles. We have water on the table, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and also air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. And fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the 2 of Wands. So pretty much everyone's here. But look at this. What I'm feeling is that either you or your love interest, the one that's on your mind, has gone through a lot in their life, and you kind of don't get to being in the world position of what we don't see without having gone through a sleepless night or two. So I feel like someone has been in through the thick of it. They've had a very difficult time. Potentially they've got to a point where they can't be in this kind of state of mind anymore. Potentially someone's like a subject of gossip, like people could be gossiping about the fact that either you or your love interest could be moving on from another situation as of sorts. So lots of people could be talking about someone potentially behind their back, as it were, about what someone else is doing and why they're doing it and how they're doing it. I'm also getting as well that potentially someone has decided, look at that, someone has been left out in the cold. Potentially you may have left a difficult situation here. We have Capricorn energy with the Devil being in reverse. Somebody's being left out in the cold. Or maybe there was an unhealthy relationship as of sorts that needed to be left out in the cold, that needed to be walked away from because potentially there could have been deception and lies. And someone's decided to give up on a situation and move on so that they can heal. potentially with a baby mama, baby daddy here, with the Empress being in reverse and the Emperor together being in reverse. Oh my gosh. So there could have been like a long-term family connection, maybe even a husband and wife I'm getting, potentially going through a divorce. There's the inevitable end, that it was not working out here, that it was not a balanced relationship whatsoever, potentially here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There was a lot of unhappiness to do with the connection, potentially power struggles I'm getting. Someone's decided that they needed to let go of it so that they can pursue new love or move on to have love, potentially with someone else here, to have a full-on commitment, maybe even marriage. Somebody maybe just gathering up their confidence as of right now. Potentially someone else is overthinking a particular connection, about maybe they know that someone's going to potentially have something long-term with someone else, so somebody's very stressed about the whole thing. But the connection of whatever this was incredibly unhealthy. Like, you have the Emperor and the Empress in reverse. You know, you would think that the two of them together, they would be upright and sit side by side, and that everything would be, you know, all well and good. But it's not healthy. It was most likely a karmic relationship of sorts, so it needed to come to an end here with the Ten of Swords being in reverse. Someone's definitely escaped, most likely, a very controlling relationship. There could have been huge power struggles here to do with, you know, dominance and submission. I'm getting that potentially there could have been jealousy involved, maybe a lot of moodiness, stress, strain, manipulation. God, I can't even get my words out. There may have been some sort of rejection as of sorts as well, and there's been, you know, no passion and a connection as of sorts. There wasn't something there. You would think that they would go together, but, you know, on the outside everyone would think that they go together, but they really don't. They're not meant to be. So someone's decided that they've had enough of running around in circles in a particular cycle, that they're tired of it. So they're kind of leaving it out in the cold, even if they end up being penniless, I'm getting, even if they end up not having very much to their name. There's still some sort of hope, this new pathway, that this particular change is going to make a huge difference in this person's life, that eventually they're going to be able to heal from and go towards a true soulmate connection, most likely a past life destined connection of sorts here with the Star, especially with the World coming out on top of what we don't see as the first card out. It's most likely a sacred contract of sorts. It's guided, it's meant to be, it's fated, it's destined. Someone's decided that they want to give up on something else. They couldn't handle the drama I'm getting, the conflict, the arguments, the pettiness. Two people were definitely not on the same page. They're not on the same page, and the communication was probably quite poor between the two people, and it's going to be left in the past now. It's going to be left in the past, and something new is going to come forward. Someone's gained some sort of clarity in their life, that they're wanting to mend a broken heart from a difficult situation, leave that in the past, gain some sort of closure, and decide that they can be happy, choose to be happy, and that this kind of unhappiness that there may have been previously is all going to come to an end. Potentially, I'm also getting that if this person, like your love interest, if they're dealing with a third party, I feel like someone may have even threatened the other person to have done something. You know, don't go towards another person, or don't do this, or don't do that, and potentially put threats on someone. And this could have kept somebody very stressed, potentially, which is obviously incredibly toxic and unhealthy and controlling and manipulative, that type of thing. What I'm getting as well is somebody has just had this enlightenment that they want to move on to calmer waters and bring balance into their life after feeling very unsatisfied, and they're making plans on doing that. And potentially somebody is setting boundaries and they're just kind of building up on their finances, looking to the future, not really being perturbed by anything else that happened in the past. It's like turning the back on, you know, the unhappiness and the discomfort that there was before and moving on. Somebody has a lot of fond memories of someone else, and so therefore they're wanting to re-establish maybe a reconciliation of sorts. But somebody feels like it's not the right time to take action as of right now. Someone's definitely having to get rid of a toxic connection as of sorts. But there potentially could be someone else in the mix, most likely this third party, potentially karmic partner, baby mama, baby daddy, who could be trying to control of a situation, so therefore something's not moving forward. Most likely a strong third party situation, because we've got the 9 of Cups in reverse with the 6 of Cups, and that makes the 3 of Cups. So somebody wants a reunion, a happy reunion, with as being a wish fulfillment, but something has been prevented as of right now because of a third party interfering, as it were. Let's have a look and see what's going on with this Hangman. Why is the Hangman here for Capricorn? Look at that. Death in reverse, so Scorpio energy. Look, somebody was definitely holding on to someone else. Somebody's been enlightened to the fact that a relationship couldn't have been mended, and that somebody was holding on to them purely for their finances, and they've just decided, look, no, not had, had enough of that. Found out this particular news with the Knight of Swords and decided to let go of the burden of this particular relationship with this person, begin healing themselves after they've been heartbroken and hurt by this person who predominantly just kind of wanted to keep their security and didn't necessarily have the emotion and the feeling for this other person. Potentially could be dealing with an Aries who's really been quite hurt, maybe even a Sagittarius. Yeah, could have been to do with a long-term family home here. There could have been some sort of sneakiness to do with that. Potentially someone's had this epiphany that they were holding on to a particular connection of sorts because they may have felt relatively comfortable staying in this other situation, and that things weren't moving forward in their life the way that they wanted them to is because they were resistant of change and they were holding on to something for the sake of their finances, regardless of, everything else going on around them, giving off the impression that they looked happy, but they really weren't. What else here for the Hangman? Yeah, potentially someone could have had options, or they could be kind of fantasizing about the idea of moving forward to potentially a Queen of Wands. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Oh, the Empress here, look at that. Someone could be wanting to move forward to calmer waters because they keep on imagining what life would be like with their person, with their Empress. But potentially there's someone else in the mix who's trying to prevent some sort of news moving forward to someone. Somebody trying to play potentially mind games. Somebody's definitely gathering up their confidence though in order to move themselves forward. Yeah, look at that. They're gaining their stability back here with the King of Pentacles being upright, after potentially dealing with someone who was just only interested in their money. I feel like there's going to be a very loyal connection coming forward. Yeah, someone's definitely moving forward away from someone who was a bit money hungry, materially obsessed, like they had to have the kind of latest thing, and can kind of compare it to everybody else, as it were. And they're moving on forward away from that to go towards their Empress. So let's have a look and see what's happening with the Island Time Wellness. Somebody's definitely going to reach out and have a call. Someone's going to express their love to someone else, let them know that they're thinking of them. Let's have a look and see what's happening with Capricorn, please. For love, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. But I feel like someone may have been deluding themselves by staying in a relationship even though they felt measurable, because they were too scared to do anything about it previously. They may have stayed out of duty and obligation and realised that this other person didn't necessarily have the key to their heart, so therefore they're moving on. The relationship couldn't be mended, so therefore this person wants to decide, or has decided, that they don't want to kind of self-sabotage their life anymore and change things around, and they want to move on forward. Look at that. We have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So potentially either you or your love interest could be keeping a keen eye. There could have potentially been some sort of gaslighting. Kind of get that potentially, as there could have been manipulation at play. We have acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment and abandonment. So potentially someone has kind of left a particular connection, or they're thinking about leaving it, and someone else is trying to hold on to that connection and therefore stalking someone else. And in the silence stalking someone else. Trying to prevent maybe a love going forward with a love call. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yeah, so somebody's definitely looking at someone else's photos. I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Yeah, somebody is definitely looking out for someone, wanting to date someone. Yeah, look at that. We have third party here with the seduction card. Third party interference, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up and interference here. And it came out reversed. And it landed on the Six of Cups. So someone is going to have a reunion with someone else. And this third party interference is not going to get in the way of someone having a reunion with someone else. Also, if there is a third party, then someone's not interested in flirting or hooking up with this person anymore. They don't want to kind of go on that particular path. They realise that it was unhealthy, and we have codependency here. Addiction, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. So any blocks or difficulties that there may have been previously because of what have you to do with a third party. I'm even getting that kind of enabler type thing. So somebody could have been a bit enabler with a codependency. What else here, please? I'll take one more for Capricorn. Thank you. Healing heart. Look at that. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And we were literally just saying that. So someone is definitely healing their heart, moving themselves forward. Look at that. Away from a karmic relationship here. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. This person is healing their heart, letting go of a karmic relationship that's not healthy because they've been stabbed in the back by this person. There's heartbreak, pain, deception, shocking attack. Most likely involved here. Look at that. Narcissist, self-absorbed, one-sided relationship, love bombing with the golden mirror. Very selfish person. So someone's leaving all of that behind, potentially to go towards a divine counterpart, or a past life soulmate, or a high level soulmate. However this best resonates with your situation. So let's have a look and see what's happening with the romance angels for Capricorn for this week. What additional messages can we get for Capricorn, please? Thank you. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and there was a block there. So it's like this person's decided or realised that they've been unhappy in another situation. They're turning their back on it. They thought that that person was the one, and they realise that it hasn't been the one. And look, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this person's decided to retreat their energy, to take themselves away from this other situation that wasn't successful, that wasn't healthy, in order to go towards the person who they feel is genuinely their one. And this is going to be new love. This person's retreating from this other person to go to this new love, who's most likely their one, but leaving someone else. Yeah. What else can we get here for Capricorn? So obviously, please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Anything else for Capricorn? Thank you. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So somebody's trying to have a more open mind when it comes to love. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Maybe somebody was quite closed-minded previously and very narrow-minded, and thinking that a particular person was their one, and then finding out with this like sense of epiphany that actually this person who they thought was their one wasn't their one. And they're having now an open mind and realizing that they want to get more in touch with most likely a past relationship as of sorts, or situationship, however this resonates, because it's most likely true love. And then to forgive and learn from the past in order to experience more love in the present moments, because there's passion and that this person is deserving of love with their true love. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So most likely these two people have been in separation, and your person, your love interest, or yourself, however this resonates, could be going through a separation with this other potential third party karmic partner, as it were. Oh my gosh, separation to have the reconciliation from the person from the past. I can't make it up, guys. I can't make it up. I was just saying about separation to a reconciliation. That's exactly what's happening. Let your friends help you. So potentially someone's getting help from friends to be able to reconcile with someone else. I'm going to take one more. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So yeah, someone is definitely going back to a very high level soulmate, divine counterpart, potentially twin flame energy here. And they're trying to close off this other situation in order to have this, and they're calling in the person who they feel is the person that's for them, but they're just trying to sort out their finances as of right now. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Some will eventually move forward and make an effort into a particular connection to then kind of express romantic feelings for someone. So let's close off the reading with Soul Journey Oracle cards. And let's have a look, see what's going on here. For Capricorn, what advice and guidance we can get for Capricorn, please? Ooh, is that a card? No, I thought it was a card. Flipped. Capricorn. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So if someone's trying to have that open mind to be compassionate and empathetic and understanding and, you know, warm, I'm getting. Somebody's hoping that somebody else is going to have patience. Look at that, patience and empathy for someone, or it's going to go both ways for how a situation has played out. It could have been a very long, drawn out cycle. I'm going to take another one, please. Another one for Capricorn. Thank you. Oh, 2. Okay. Yeah. So we had pride and we have guilt, and it came out reverse. I assess any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I love myself and see myself in everyone. So someone could be very prideful as of right now, very egotistical. They don't have any guilt whatsoever, for causing as much difficulty in a particular situation. For someone, they're in not in the kind of highest of vibes I'm getting. I feel like this is something that's relatively intentional. Somebody's just wanting peace. Look at that. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. So somebody's moving forward towards their peace, and we got that with the Six of Swords, and we got that with the Six of Cups being upright. And then we have service. I feel good when I can help others. So someone's definitely moving forward from an old karmic cycle in order to embrace peace, empathy, and also to be of service to help other people when it comes to love and relationships. So someone's committing to seeing the good in all things, and that everything kind of has its own place and it happens for a reason. We may not necessarily understand it at the time, and it can be incredibly frustrating, but it's like having the bigger picture of things, that we all kind of have our part to play when it comes to being in each other's lives. So it's like I'm getting just like you would go to see a play. You know, you go to the theatre or you see a show on the stage, that type of thing. Like everyone has their own character, everyone has their particular acts and what scene they turn up in and what they don't turn up in and what have you. And it just kind of is orchestrated, isn't it? So everyone has their part to play. But anyway, guys, I won't kind of go off on a tangent. That is the end of the reading. I hope that it resonated, or even parts of the message resonated. If you did enjoy, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. I hope that you have a very good week, and we'll speak to you again soon. So please take care. Bye for now.